All right, here we go. We are making our way into week 10. Everything is good. Anybody seen Benny?
You know, he was telling me he has to get beamed down. So I guess he was, I don't know, working on something. Secretly, I think he just got hungry.
Maybe so. Well, Benny, if you can hear us out there, bring steaks and beer. And say hi to Bartholomew for us.
Yeah,
that'll be good.
Definitely.
That'll be good. Well, guys, week 9 is in the books. Week 10, we're heading for it. But in week 9, there were exciting games. A lot of teams made statements. Well, for the teams that won, you deserve a well-earned pat on the back. But for the teams that lost, this is for you.
That's right. Detroit Lions, even though you lost, you got rid of Golden Tate. Boy, was he a load. Always with the catches and the touchdowns and yards after catch, so you don't have to worry about him. Good work.
Green Bay, we lost. Nice man, Aaron Rodgers. Got his braces off. Looking good. Even though you lost, looks like we're going to have another top 10 pick again. Quarterback, running back, and receiver.
Denver Broncos, even though you lost, look, you get yet another chance to screw up your first-round pick on a play.
Oakland Raiders, even though you lost, it looked like everyone was having fun. No one was working too hard on defense. Guys were chuckling on the sideline. Even John Gruden didn't look too upset. He wasn't yelling or throwing clipboards, so it's good to see you're not taking these tough losses to heart.
Make it happen. LA Rams, even though you lost, you get to hang out with LeBron. You get to go to the beach. And you can always check out the Clippers for consultation on what it's like to lose. I'll tell you.
We got to learn the lesson. It's magic when we work in the second half. Figure out something for the third half.
Yeah, maybe run the ball. Seattle, even though you lost, you're heading into a beautiful time of the year in Seattle. The weather's wonderful. Everyone's cheering. You know what? I'm sorry. Yeah, it's totally gloomy, and now you're going to
Nice roster additions. On top of it
Right now. Only right now.
It's a long season.
Oh, well, Cleveland, even though you lost, well, we told you instead of losing. So, thanks for not letting us down. We're going to give a special shout out to the Ricestown Mustang. You guys are the real champions. Even though you weren't allowed to play in the football playoffs of your previous football divisions, we know you would have run one shot to the next. Keep your heads up. We'll be right back.
The service department at Gala Chevrolet is clean, modern, and ready for you. Our master technicians service every make and model, including certified service on any GM vehicle. Service done right the first time, every time, right here at the all-new Gala Chevrolet.
Hey there. Yeah, I'm open for returns. Next customer. Come on in.
Hey, how you doing, man?
Good. How you doing there, pal?
What's the expiration date on this John Gruden guy, man?
Let's see your receipt there, bud.
I don't like that guy, man.
Yeah, not working out for you so far?
Nah, man. 10 years, $100 million, bro. We only got one win, man.
You know what?
What's going on here?
Right here, let me show you. You got a 10-year warranty on that Gruden. So if I were you, I would hold on to it.
That's very small print, man. You didn't tell me that before, bro. You didn't tell me that when we got this John Gruden guy, man. What's
Hey,
going
you
on?
know what? At least I'm not telling you all sales are final. Check out the warranty, kick the tires, and see how you get going on the next season. And come on back. We'd love to do business with you next year.
This guy, I don't like
Thank you so much. Yeah. Next customer.
Hey, man, what's happening?
Hey there, pal. What's your name?
My name is John Elway, and I'm player operations with the Denver Broncos.
Are you eating that snack before purchasing?
Oh,
I'm sorry. Let's just cut to the
my bad.
Let's cut to the chase here. You got a return?
Yeah, I actually wanted to return some quarterbacks. I've got a Paxton Lynch, Chad Kelly, Trevor Siemian.
Paxton. I'll tell you what. The Chad Kelly I will return. That was malfunctioning, definitely. I'll go ahead and give you store credit for that. The Paxton Lynch, you know what? You say you're using him as a quarterback?
Yeah,
The Paxton Lynch was clearly labeled as a male cheerleader. got the face, got the attitude, rah-rah spirit. So you can go ahead and use him as a cheerleader. And what'd you say, Case Keenum?
Oh, I left Case Keenum in the car. I'll have to be right back.
Go check that out.
All right,
Thank you so much.
I'll be right back, man.
Yeah, you do what you gotta do there. All right, next, come on up. Hey there, sir, how are you?
I'm doing all right. How are you?
Good, name, sir?
I'm Odell Beckham Jr. You
Odell.
might have seen me on TV.
Yeah, sure, you got the funny hair, right?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
What can I do for you?
I want to return Eli Manning. I don't have a receipt or anything, and I know he's used goods. We got him 14 years ago, and he was good for a couple seasons, but not anymore. And I'm in my prime. I just signed a contract for a lot of money, and I want to win something. And
All right.
Can you take him back?
Here's the best I can do for you. Go ahead and use him up for the rest of the year. You guys are essentially tanking, so you're gonna have a nice opportunity to come on back into the store, get yourself a fresh QB, make sure you got some legs on him, got some heart, and got some guts. You might have to go see the wizard, whatever you gotta do there, but you need legs, hearts, and guts, got it?
Okay.
So yeah, go ahead and use them up, and we're gonna give you half credit on that draft.
Okay.
Is that a deal?
Awesome.
All
Thank
right.
you so much.
Hey, it's my pleasure.
Yeah, I'm so happy.
Yeah, there it is.
I'm so happy.
Let's break that out. All right, thank you so much.
What is glamour? Frailty. What is desire? Diamonds. They say a life lived without passion is hardly worth living.
Ma'am? Ma'am? Ma'am?
Dang, this one made me feel all special.
Well, looks like I had the lounge to myself. It's time to cozy up, crawl deep into my feelings like a mama bear, suckling the cub to its teats, and let her rip. Dear Diary. Well, it's certainly not the no fun league anymore. These guys are having a lot of fun. They're doing dances, they're coordinating, they're planning. And you know what? I'm okay with it, I guess. But you know who isn't? Joe Buck. And every other white man over 50. You wonder what their problem is. I mean, when Michael Thomas grabbed that cell phone, I think Buck and Aikman spent about 10 minutes of the broadcast just lambasting him for it. Personally, I didn't mind it much at the time, and when I found out that it was an illusion, it made it all the better. But I gotta say, I think it's going a little too far. We've got guys pretending to urinate, pretending to clean themselves, running on the Star, which is an homage to Terrell Owens, of course, but it's not your place. It's been done once, and it's not cool. I had a wrestling coach once that told me, respect everyone, fear no one. And you know what? I just don't see the fear. And I certainly don't see the respect. And maybe that's the important part of sports. They serve a higher purpose in our society. In ancient China, Confucius had academies set up to teach people how to be gentlemen until they enacted it in their everyday life. In ancient Greece, there were the Platonic academies, teaching young men how to be great Greeks. And in America, we have sports. And what it's supposed to teach you is camaraderie, respect, hard work, cooperation. These are the things, and war, of course. These are the things we value in American society. And I just wonder how much we're sacrificing in the name of fun. Love, Jesse. I'll bring us in. 1, 2. That's right, folks. Looking at my Fitbit, it's about that time. Your favorite, our favorite, honest press conference. Let's take it straight to Kirk Cousins.
Hey guys, I'm ready for your questions.
Hey, Kirk, this is Robert Smith with the Twin Tone Gazette.
Hey Rob.
Hey, I was wondering, you have a big game coming up against the Bears after a bye. Are you ready?
Oh geez, man. I'm really glad we have this bye week because The Bears, wow, they're really scary. I mean, lions and tigers, oh my. And Khalil Mack is just, oh geez, I don't know. I hopefully we can go out there and execute and play like we did against Detroit. We just took out the Lions, now taking out Bears. I think we should be fine. Next question.
Mr. Cousins, this is Dante Culpepper from the Purple People Eater Times.
Hey, man.
What are your plans for the bye this week?
Oh, I've got a lot of things planned with the missus. First, we're gonna go ice fishing because, you know, I'm in Minnesota. We might as well do that, right? And then I'm gonna knit a sweater, and I might knit a matching pair of scarves. This is like totally gonna be great. It allows me to recharge and rejuvenate from the bye week so I can get out there and we can, you know, play a lot better. Thanks for asking, Dante. I hope you've been well. Next question.
I think I heard him say knit. Kirby Puckett, the Fishing Almanac. Some say that you're either a super nerd or perhaps a robot because you're, well, corny. What do you say to those comments?
Corny? I love corn. Creamed corn. I love corn on the cob. It's all pretty good. I mean, as far as being like a robot, I wasn't programmed that way. I was totally programmed to be a really cool, sociable guy who gets along with his teammates. You know, I want to be one with the locker room. I want to represent all of my values and my family and my hometown and my university and my mom and my dad and my school bus driver and the mailman and the lady who makes my sandwiches at Subway every Thursday when I go get them. She makes it exactly how I like it, extra mayonnaise. Thanks, guys. Next question? No more questions.
What a swell guy, that Kirk.
Oh, he's a
golly gee.
Dreamstyle Remodeling has been wowing homeowners in New Mexico since 1989. Selected as Best Custom Home Remodeler for 3 consecutive years by readers of the Albuquerque Journal, we're also your exclusive provider for top home improvement brands like Renewal by Anderson, Four Seasons, Blaze King, and many others. Founded and headquartered in Albuquerque, Dreamstyle Remodeling is family-owned and now employs more than 500 people across the southwestern U.S. In fact, we've helped more than 60,000 homeowners improve their home in New Mexico, Arizona, California, Idaho, and West Texas. We're committed to providing a superior customer experience. We've earned 4.6 stars with hundreds of online reviews and have an A+ with the BBB. Dreamstyle Remodeling is a proud supporter of UNM Athletics. Visit our beautiful 10,000 square foot showroom at 1460 Renaissance Boulevard across from Sam's Club or DreamStyleRemodeling.com to make your home remodeling dreams come true.
Back to Honest Press Conference where we have Dan Mullins.
It's Nick.
Oh, Nick Mullins.
Thanks.
He's new kid.
Gotta learn. Hey, Mr. Mullins, this is Willie Mays from the Basket Catch Times. What was it like to hear from your fellow alum, Brett Favre?
Yeah, it was really neat to hear from Mr. Favre. I understand he was a legend at the fraternity that I attended at Southern Miss. And, you know, I get a lot of calls from these alumni guys. I guess he watches the games. Glad he's a fan. Next question.
Hey, Bobby. This is...
It's Nick.
Nick, yes, right, thank you. Hey, this is Ronnie Lott with the Candlestick Weekly. And I was wondering, what are your feelings about your NFL debut? Feelings?
Candlestick, that's really cool. I wonder what that refers to. My debut, I think it went really well. I mean, a lot of people say it was against the Raiders on a short week. They don't have a book on you yet, but I go out there and I prepare every week to be the starter, and I got my chance. You know, you look at a couple guys around the league. Sam Darnold had a hot debut, and he's still, well, Baker Mayfield had a great debut, and he's still, or look at Josh Rosen. He had a really good debut, and he's, well, we'll see what happens. Next question.
Thanks, Jimmy.
All right.
Nick.
All right. David.
Nick,
yes.
Thanks.
This is Chase Gioberti from the Falcon Crest Times. What do you think about that catch, that amazing catch that George Kittle made? And what do you think it's like playing with a good tight end like him?
Well, to be honest, I haven't had a chance to see it, but I heard it was sick. But, I mean, that means good. So I heard it was good, and I can't wait to see it. And as far as Mr. George goes, He's a wonderful teammate. You know, he's getting up there in years, but he's got a ton of experience, and he's just a wealth of knowledge for me. So, you know, I can really rely on him. Thank you so much. Guys, next question. No more questions. Thanks.
Thanks, Doug.
Good,
Nick.
good job, kid. That kid Brian's good. Yeah, he's good. On his press conference, we've got Baker Mayfield at the microphone. Baker.
Hey, guys, what's happening? Let's make this quick.
Yes, Baker. Drew Carey, Ohio Rockin' Report. I just had a quick question about I'm not quite sure how you're trying to brand yourself. There's a lot of chest hair, there's a lot of tigers, there's a lot of underwear. Is that interfering with your performance at all?
My performance is my identity. This league is about pluses, minuses, additions, subtractions. Next question.
Thanks. Thank you. He's got a formula.
Baker, this is Tyronn Lue from the Cleveland Unemployed Times. Has Coach Williams put a bounty out on you at practice yet?
Sorry, I was lost in the moment. I didn't hear your question, but you know what? I don't really answer questions. It's all about pluses, minuses, additions, subtractions, and fractions. Next question.
Baker, this is Craig Elo from the Posterized Gazette. What are your thoughts on the firings of Hugh Jackson and your former offensive coordinator, Todd Haley? How do you feel about them leaving the building?
You know, this is a man's game. This game is not about feelings. It's about winning. It's about additions, subtractions, pluses, minuses. It's about being savage. It's about being lit like me, baby. No more questions.
Oh, wow, we just got litty, fam.
Baker Mayfield. Is that now we
Get into the game with Garden Swartz Team Sales. They have everything you need, from screen printing, embroidery, and digital printing services, high school letterman jackets, and all high school and club uniforms, and individual and team apparel with the most reliable brands like Speedline, Rollins, and Wilson. And don't forget to check out the latest F7 Shut helmet. It's all at Garden Swartz Team Sales. Give them a call, 505-884-1234. Garden Swartz Team Sales.
All right, we're checking out the standings. The standings after week 9. Benny was 9-4. Friday, 9-4. Good job. And there's a three-way tie at 7-6 with the rookie, Mav, and myself. Fellas.
Yeah, just barely keeping our head above water there. And Friday is still enjoying his beginner's luck.
No.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Why you got it, Friday?
All right, so let's take a look at the yearly standings. Oh!
What?
Betty comes back out with a 2-game lead over Jesse. Mav is picking up. I'm in the 70s, so that's something to be said. I've won 70 games. And I'm 20 games over 500.
Yeah, that's good. And still, we're all outperforming just basic home and away. Interesting thing, last week, week 9, the home teams went 6 and the away teams went 7.
Oh, look at that.
For the first time.
Nice job.
This might be time for theories to change. I don't know.
Right.
I like that I'm still within striking distance.
Yeah. With a hot run this week, I'm going to be as well. You know what that means? Bragging rights. It's time to pass it on. Mr. Friday, winning bragging rights for the first time. Oh, yeah, it's tough. That means everybody has won bragging rights solely. Well, Benny tied, but he's on Earth, so.
Yeah.
Welcome. Welcome to my hands, you beautiful thing wrapped in foil. You know, it's really a tie again, so I don't know if I really have the right to brag. But I will brag a little, because I should be winning this thing if my Jets would just win a little game, a game here, a game there. But you know, I don't even feel like it's football no more. It's NFL, no football league. What happened to hitting? What happened to concussions? What happened to knocking helmets off blood? What happened to not going over the middle? All these teams, they just score. Man, I play defense, so you know, it's hurting me. It's hurting me. There's a flag if you touch his chin. It's a flag if you breathe on him. Look at him wrong. You can't even cuss And the coaches used to cuss all the time. And you'd catch those little bleeps. Before they bleeped them, you catch it, you hear it on the camera. It's awesome. Now, football's so PC right now. Since that president, I forgot his name, since the president got involved, it's like football's PC, man. Let's get back to real, honest, hard football. Hitting, knocking each other out, causing brain damage. That's what they pay you guys for. Thank you. I'm done.
All right. We're going to take it back to the old school ways.
Albuquerque Computer and Electronics Recycling. It's Albuquerque's only company that's independently certified to receive and process all sorts of consumer electronics and business IT assets like computers, laptops, and cell phones. They've been around for 10 years. All the important and sensitive private information is wiped clean to DoD standards, and all materials processed in the most environment-friendly way possible. Give them a call, 505-249-9495. Recycle your end-of-life electronics today.
All right, you know what time it is, fellas. Time for game picks, where we see who's going to earn bragging rights next week. We're going to start off with the game of the week that happens to be tonight. The Carolina Panthers travel into Heinz Field to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. How you guys feel about this one?
Woo, I'll take this one, fellas, because you know these are my guys right
Get
here.
in there.
And they're playing well. They're playing like, their hair's on fire. But so is Carolina. This has Super Bowl potential type
Definitely
of game.
could be a Super Bowl matchup. These are both teams that wouldn't surprise anyone if they got there. The thing I look at in this game is Carolina's strength at home. They're on a 9-game win streak that's spanning all the way back to last season. I don't know how well they're going to do in Heinz Field. And you're right, the Steelers are rolling. So I got to go Steelers on this one.
Ooh. Yep, I'm picking the Steelers on this one too. I like the Steelers at home. Both teams are hot. You know, they got it going, but I think the Steelers pull this off in a close one.
Mav?
Well, yeah, guys, I like what you're saying, and unfortunately, I have to do it again. I'm picking against the Steelers. I am doing this because I think they're going to be a little worn out after the Ravens game, and I think Carolina Panthers are going to pounce on the moment.
Ooh, I like that analogy, that reference. Yeah, I kind of agree with Mav. I'm going Carolina because, one, it's a short week. That was a tough game. That's a good insight. That was a tough game against Baltimore. But also, Carolina's offense, I think, is too much for Pittsburgh's defense to come with. And Pittsburgh's defense, let's admit, they've played well for the last 2 weeks, but who have they played? They haven't played any real offensive threats. Carolina is opening it up. Look for Christian McCaffrey to go off.
He could go off today.
We'll see what happens. So we're split down the middle. All right, we got Detroit Lions taking on the Bears. Lions versus Bears. Who's going to win the battle of the beasts?
Got to go Bears on this one. At home, Lions have been stumbling. The Bears are showing some promise, and I think Mac is back for this one. Yeah? So
Mac is back in town?
That's it.
Mac is back.
The Mac is back in town.
Yeah, I think the Bears are playing some good football right now. The offense, the run game's there. Trubisky's getting the passing on. I think the Bears are going to pull this one out as well.
I'm going with Friday on that one. I think Coach Patricia's got a bee in his bonnet. He's more worried about the press corps than he is the opponent corps. So I think the Bears are going to take him down and take him down hard.
Sweeping on up, rookie. It's a sweep. We are sweeping them out. Oh, we're all going for the Bears. Next up, the New Orleans Saints travel into Cincinnati to take on the Bengals.
Yes, ferocious Bengals. Now, if this was an actual sainted person versus a Bengal tiger, it could be different, but I got to go Saints. Even on the road, they're going to handle business.
Yeah, the Saints are rolling. I like the Saints. Let's see how Dez does, if he's even in shape.
Right.
I don't think he'll play, though, but, man, Michael Thomas is doing some things. Run game's always there. Saints.
Sources say Dez for Prez, Saints win big.
I'm going to sweep with the Saints. Normally, I would try to pick Cincinnati, but A.J. Green is out, and they really, 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 really need him. Atlanta taking on the Cleveland Browns.
Falcons are going to swoop. They got the talons sharpened. Now the Browns are just.
Is this
not
a
looking
sweep,
great.
fellas?
It's a sweep.
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 This is
Dirty Birds.
Oh, Atlanta, the Dirty Birds. Julio Jones, Matty Ice, through the air. Right? That's what we got. All right, the New England Patriots taking on the Tennessee Titans in Tennessee.
Let's just keep the broom out, right? Tennessee, just kidding, Patriots.
Whoa.
Are we sweeping this one too, fellas?
It's a sweep.
Yeah,
Is it Sweep Friday?
Yep. Patriots.
Patriots
it
again.
is.
Man, this is easy this week. How am I going to catch up? Jacksonville taking on the Indianapolis Colts.
Interesting game right here. You know, you would have thought both of these two teams might have been better than they are right now. So I'm going to take the lesser of two evils. The Colts.
The Colts.
Sticking with the Colts, too, I think this is when they start to make that AFC South race interesting.
Interesting indeed.
I'm going to roll with the Jaguars. I think Carlos Hyde is kind of in the mix now, so I kind of want to see that running game help out that defense, help out Blake Bortles. So I'm going to go with Jacksonville.
I'm going to ride with the Colts on this one. They're playing at home. They're playing balance on offense. Andrew Luck throwing the ball well. They got Marlon Mack running the ball well. He's a little dinged up, but I think this is going to be a good game, regardless of who wins, because it has heavy implications for the division. That's exactly right. Okay, Arizona taking on KC.
Let's get the brooms out, folks.
Sweep it out.
Chiefs are going to ball out on this one.
Chiefs are going to get this one big time on Arizona. Okay, Buffalo taking on the New York Jets. Would you say Friday, no Sam Darnold?
Yep, my sources told me no Sam Darnold this game, so we get to see the old man vet. And Jets really need a win for Coach Bowles, man. They really need a win for the coach, man. And
I think they'll pull
I think they're going to play with heart.
I'm right with that one. I think they got to play for the coach.
Another sweep.
Sweep it, my goodness.
We got another sweep. Okay, Washington taking on Tampa Bay. Ooh.
This game, I think we're not going to have a sweep here. This came out as a pick'em, and the odds makers don't quite know what to do here. In lieu of anything else, I'm just going to take Tampa Bay at home. I think Fitzmagic might turn it on just enough. That Washington defense is good, but they can't score.
Well, that's true. Isn't it about time that Washington gets to be average again? Exactly. You know, so, but they're going to win. Coming off a loss, they're going to win.
I think the football team from Washington puts one together this week, takes them out.
I don't know about that. Washington lost 2 starting offensive linemen for the year with injury in last week's game. That's really going to hurt AP and what they were able to do. I'm taking the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. All right, Rook, we're going to ride this out. The LA Chargers going into the black hole to take on the Raiders. Sweep.
Let's sweep it. Yeah,
Sweep
Chargers.
Sweep it.
Chargers
one
are
has home
making it
field
happen.
advantage.
All right, the Miami Dolphins going into Green Bay to take on the Packers.
Let's just keep the broom out all week. Is this the easiest week ever? Green Bay, right?
Green Bay.
Wait a
It's
minute.
Lambeau sweep.
What?
Yeah, at Lambeau.
Okay.
Go with the Packers in this one.
Khalil?
Miami, baby.
Stop the
Dolphins
presses.
Are going to pull this one out. Green Bay did not look that good against New England. They didn't look that good at all. Seattle taking on the LA Rams, the battle of the NFC West.
Rams are going to take the series for the whole season. Rams all the way at home.
Rams at home. All
I think
the
the
way.
Rams bounce back.
Sweep it out. Sweep it out. Sweep it out. They're going to make it happen. Dallas against Philadelphia, rivalry battle.
Ooh, this is a tough one.
Philly's coming off of a bye.
Philly's coming off a bye, and I don't see why they're not going to take it.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Off the bye. Dallas is traveling. Got to go Philly.
Friday. He's contemplating.
thinking about
Let him think.
Dallas needs a win bad. But yeah, I think Philly's going to get this one.
Sweep it out. Sweep it out.
Close
Philly.
game.
And the Monday night game, rookie. I'm glad we got a little extra time for this one. Yeah. The New York Giants taking on the San Francisco 49ers in San Fran. A redux of the great NFC Championship game in 2007? 2011.
It was Muff Fest.
Yeah.
That broke our hearts. So we're looking to break hearts this time around. We're at home. We got Mullins, which hopefully there's still not quite a book, and hopefully he still has that swagger about him, thinking that he can actually pull this off, and he just might. I got to go Niners, and also, you're welcome, national audience. You can't flex us out of this one. It's scheduled for Monday.
I'm going with the Sean Mullins show on this one, fellas.
Nick.
What is it?
Ryan.
Bill?
Eric.
Chris Mullins.
Chris
Yeah.
Mullins.
Chris Mullins was the warrior.
Oh,
it's
that's
Nick.
right.
Okay.
He's the best.
Friday, here you go. We gotta end it.
Shoot, man. I think the Giants are going to pull this one off. I don't think the.
Giants, baby.
Friday.
Giants, baby.
We're
Eli's
split.
going to look good. The only time this season Eli's going to look good. That's it for us. Benny Wasker, we'll see you next week. We want to say thanks to Gina and everybody down there at Paradise Vintage Clothing. Check them out. They're the ones who dressed us for on this press conference. Watch us all the time on YouTube at Comcast Channel 26 at 5 p.m. We will see y'all later.
Peace.
Yeah.